We're at the AVS 16, the Automated Vehicle Symposium, and the key to automation is going to be lots of sensors. Louay, you were just on a panel with some other startups, and the idea of sensor fusion, we're hearing that a lot. Why don't you tell us from your viewpoint the importance of that in automating transportation?
Yeah, I think a sensor suite is going to be needed. This whole discussion that sometimes happened about whether you need this or that sensor is not necessary, because you will need all of them. You need radar, video, and LiDAR. I would say LiDAR is the core sensor in terms of perception because of its accuracy and range and resolution. But you need video at least for color, and you need radar at least for redundancy.
And one of the things you talked about on the panel, one of the challenges that you said was the corner cases. You've got to get to those corner cases and figure out what they are.
Some corner cases, for instance, involve detecting a vehicle that's installed under a bridge versus just the bridge by itself. For a radar, the two scenarios look the same. A LiDAR would very clearly see the vehicle under the bridge because of the resolution. Even very high frequency radar still has very low resolution compared to a LiDAR. This LiDAR has a resolution of 3.5 centimeter at 100 meters compared to at best 6-7 meters for the best radar you can get. So while a radar can maybe cover 2 lanes with the spot it has, this actually can give you can show you what someone might be doing with their hands around the vehicle, and also give you exactly what shape and size the vehicle is, and whether it's actually crossing into a lane that you're about to travel into.
It probably can see better than I can, I suspect.
Certainly, better than most of us can, because you don't have the distraction effect. It has some filtering that humans don't have. It collects multiple echoes, and it's constantly seeing what's going on all around the vehicle at all times. Our heads are not like owls. We don't spin 360 degrees, and we don't do it at a frequency that's going to be necessary for automated vehicles. You can look, we all learned, you look left, right, left when you, and so on, before crossing a road. This is looking all around at a frequency of, if you want 10, 100, or even 1,000 hertz frames per second, this will do it, because it's solid state. A solid state. So the concept of momentum and rotation does not exist here. So you can actually have any frame rate that you want. Given that you have 500,000 points per second, you can distribute them across however many frames you want.
I want to get back to that in a moment, but you talked about corner cases. One of the things that just hit me literally was, you know, you're driving in the fall and that sun is at a bad angle. You really can't tell difference between colors, but this gives you a different view on things, right?
It does. It certainly does. We filter out most of the spectrum, solar spectrum, and we allow only a very narrow band of electromagnetic radiation to make it to the sensor. So what blinds you and me, the sensor doesn't even see mostly. And a situation where, as in the case of an accident that happened recently with an autopilot system, where a vehicle, a big truck with a big white side to it against a bright sky, it looked just all white to the video camera, and the radar maybe classified it wrongly as an overpass. That would not have happened with the LiDAR. That's an easy case for the LiDAR. That's not a corner case. You would have seen not only that there is a truck, you would have seen every ripple on that truck, and you could have counted the threads on the tire. So LiDAR is very compelling, especially at the price point that we're talking about here. Now, this is a couple $100 unit. In terms of cost, it's competitive with radar, so there's no reason not to use it, and it is solid state, so the reliability is there, the performance is higher. It's compelling. It's very compelling to use a solution like this.
One of the things that was brought up in this meeting or the panel you just spoke on was the idea of startups and how they're disrupting this industry. And I'd have to say, as 18 months ago we met about this was a PowerPoint slide, and now it's reality.
It is reality, and it's working. It's being tested and it's being shown to customers, and we go into production later this year. Our partner for manufacturing is Sensata. For the component level, and Delphi continues to be our partner, partly for components, mostly for systems, but we also work with other tier 1 suppliers.
So will we start to see this in non-autonomous cars as well?
The same LiDAR, the same hardware supports all levels of automation, and automation is a continuum. The progress will be continuous, and one day we're going to find ourselves having a vehicle that drives itself with you taking a nap in the back, and it won't feel like a shock because it's going to be so gradual. And it's the same hardware with the improvements in the software.
Excellent. Well, so I look forward to our next interview being in one of those cars, Louay.
Great, excellent.
Nice seeing you. Great seeing you.